So far, we've just been talking about movement along the aggregate demand curve. So again, similar to microeconomics, if there's a change in the price level that does not cause aggregate demand to shift, that causes movement along the aggregate demand curve. Next, we're going to be talking about what causes the entire aggregate demand curve, which is consumption, gross investment spending by businesses, government spending, and net exports, exports minus imports. What causes that entire aggregate demand curve to shift? Okay, the first thing that's going to shift aggregate demand is a change in consumer spending. If consumers buy more at each level of output, aggregate demand shifts right, that's an increase. If consumers buy less, that's a decrease, so aggregate demand would shift to the left. That happens when there is a change in consumer wealth. Consumers are either making more money or less money. Right now, the stock market is down, and home values, I haven't heard what's happening with home values, but there's a lot of fear of jobs in the future. So right now, consumers are making less. We're making less at my house because my husband is on furlough. He goes back to work later this week. So right now, I'd say that due to consumer wealth, aggregate demand is shifting left. Another thing that will cause it is consumer expectations, which I kind of just mentioned. If consumers are expecting unemployment and the virus to continue this way, it'll continue going left. Now, if we think it's going to stop, it could shoot consumer spending right back up. And then household indebtedness, how far in debt are we? Households should be getting a chunk of change from the government soon to help with the pandemic. Some people who are fine with their jobs might decide to buy with that, or they might, if they have a lot of debt, use it to pay things off. And then the last thing that'll cause consumption spending to change is taxes. If my taxes go down, I have more money in my paycheck, so people tend to spend more, and aggregate demand would shift to the right. Okay, and then the next factor that's going to cause the entire aggregate demand curve to shift left or right is a change in investment spending. And that means if interest rates go up, investment spending goes down, and then aggregate demand shifts to the left. Remember, businesses are sensitive to change in the interest rate. So that's the first thing. And then expected returns. If businesses think they'll make a profit, and then the demand for capital increases, so aggregate demand shifts to the right. So if they think I can make money, it'll shift. If they think that the economy is going to go down, they'll not invest, and that'll cause aggregate demand to shift to the left. So expectations about future business conditions, technology, new improved technology increases aggregate demand to the right. Degree of excess capacity, if they have too much inventory, businesses start producing less, and aggregate demand shifts to the left. I'd say right now some of our capacity is going down because of inventory changes. So that's kind of a mixed lot right here. And then business taxes. So similar to personal consumer taxes or personal income taxes, if taxes go up, aggregate demand shifts left because they have less money to spend. Okay, and then the last thing that'll cause aggregate demand to shift left or right is net exports. If U.S. exports are in high demand by other country, it shifts aggregate demand to the right and vice versa. The soybean market from the Midwest, China has had an increase in middle class, and so they were buying a lot of our soybeans because with the increase in middle class, they were eating more meat. Unfortunately, some weird meat too, but more cow and chicken and pork and anyway, beef, I should say. And then exchange rates play a role in that. So if the US dollar is worth less compared to the euro, Europeans will buy more of our goods because we're now cheaper in comparison. And now their goods are more expensive. So the four things that cause aggregate demand to shift is consumption, consumer spending, investment spending by businesses, so that's all construction, building, capital equipment, then government spending, that would be building roads and bridges and schools and military, and then net exports. So that's purchases by people from other countries.